Hello everyone. Today I wasn't sure what I wanted to show you guys. Originally I was going to make some jewelry, but I'll save that for Tuesday. And today I was asked to make a preemie hat. Actually it's a micro preemie beanie. And if y'all don't know, a micro preemie is like a 25-week or so baby. She's or he's only 2.5 pounds, I believe. So I thought it'd be a very good beginner project for you guys. We're utilizing all the stuff that we've already learned, and the hat is only going to be a couple inches. We're not gonna. It's a very, very tiny hat. So we're gonna get started, and I'm using. Let's see. I have the thing right here. Let's see. I love this yarn, super soft. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it is a 5mm. I get this gauge here. I'll let it so you can see. It's 100% acrylic, and it's super soft. It's like this heathered color. It's green and blue, so it's for a little boy. Personally, I love this color, so I'll probably make myself a hat out of it. But what we're gonna do is we're going to start, most hats for beginners start from the top and work your way down. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up because I think it looks better and I like the end product. We're going to start with a slip knot. Let's see how many of you remember how to do that. We're going to cross over like this, and then we're going to flip it over onto our yarn and pull the yarn through just like that and make a slip knot. I'm going to put our hook through. I'm still sticking with my 6.5 size K, I believe. Yeah, size K. Crochet hook is my favorite hook. And we are going to chain, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you chained 4. That means when we start crocheting in the line that it's going to be 3 when you count. Here, I'll show you. We're going to do a single crochet, so we're going to put our hook through the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops, and that's a single crochet. Put it through the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Hook through the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. That's our first row right there. And you should have, see at the top, there's like these little V's at the top. Each stitch or each loop is a stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3 stitches. Alright. So you're going to chain 1, and you're going, this is going to be something new. At the top, you said, like I said, there's a V, right? You're going to single crochet, but you're only going to crochet in the back loop. That's the back. And that's going to make a ribbed effect on the beanie. So you're going to stick your hook through the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Stick your hook in the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Again, stick your hook. I don't know how, where's my camera? How well you can see, but there's a V right here. And we're going to stick our hook in the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. You've got your second row, and it's starting our ribbed effect, okay? I'm going to do a couple more rows with you, and then I will meet you at the end, okay? So, chain 1, flip your work, hook in the back stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. We're just going to repeat that. Alright guys, I just did 2 more rows. I'm going to do one more with you. Chain 1. Hook through the stitch, the back stitch only, yarn over, pull through. Okay, second stitch, put your hook through the stitch, the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Hook in the back stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Now total we have, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, this is our 5th one. And let's see, I'm only going to make it about that big, so I'll probably do 5 more rows, so 15 total. I'm going to do 15 more rows, and then I'm going to meet you back when I'm done. Alright guys, we're back. I went back and counted my rows. We want an even number, so rows divisible by 2. And I have 20 rows. And what you're going to do at this point is you're going to chain 1, flip your work, you're going to fold it in half. Look how tiny that is. You're going to fold your work in half, and we're going to do a slip stitch. I know that's new to you. So you're going to put your hook in the back loop. If you want to do it in both loops, you can. It doesn't really matter here, but I prefer to do it in the back loop, and then I stick it in the other half. I grab some yarn, I pull it through both, and then I don't yarn over. I take that yarn and pull it through the loop and make a loop. So you're going to put your hook through the second, put it through both sides, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop. Alright, we're going to put our hook through the back loop and then the other side. Yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop. And then you're going to chain 1. Okay? So, we're going to start our first round into the hat. And what I like to do, because of the stitch I'm using, I'm flipping it. See, it was this way, this is going on the inside of your hat. This little edge that we just made. So you're going to flip your hat, and then I'm going to single crochet all the way around. And it's the amount of single crochets, I know it's bumpy on the top because we don't have like a legit pattern to follow, but we're going to do the same amount of single crochets as you did rows. So you're going to put it in that first little hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. And you're going to do that all the way around. Wherever you feel like the best spot is to put your hook, just as long as it equals 20. So, this will be 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you need to pause the video so you can work a little slower and then catch back up, then go for it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway done. And this is what I'm doing, single crochet. So you're going to put your hook through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. That's what I'm doing. Single crochets all the way around. This will be 12, I believe. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and actually I got off somewhere. Let's see. Now I have to go back and recount my rows, you guys. Hold on. Maybe I had 22 and I told you guys 20. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I was right, it is 22. Either way, 22 or 20, it doesn't matter. It's still within the size range for a preemie, a micro preemie. So 21 for me, 20 for you, 19 for you guys, 22. There we go. All right, so this is what we're going to do to combine. You see that gap right here? We are going to put your hook in the top stitch where the V is, yarn over, pull through, and then you're going to slip stitch, yarn, and then pull the loop through your existing loop and tighten it, and then chain 1. And that is the brim of your hat. All right. To do the whole rest of the beanie, I use a stitch that's very stretchy, but it uses up a lot of yarn. But it's my favorite stitch because it's just really comfortable. Now, I use that for children and adults. I don't use it for babies and preemies because I want it to be looser. I don't want the hat to fit tight on the baby. So we are going to make a very easy stitch. We're going to do half double crochets all the way to the top, but we're going to skip stitches. And what I mean by that is we are going to yarn over. I'm going to show it to you very closely. At the top, you'll see that the stitch right beside the hole, right beside the notch, you're going to skip that stitch. So you've yarned over, you're going to stick your hook in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops because you did a half double crochet. All right, we did that one. We're going to skip a stitch, so chain 1. Then you're going to yarn over, stick it, skip a stitch, skip it, and put it in the second stitch. So put through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then you're going to chain 1, skip a stitch, yarn over, put it in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, put your hook through the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. And then chain 1. And you're going to do that all the way around. As far as if you wanted to make the same exact hat for an adult or a child, I'd say teenager to small adult size. You're looking at make the brim and make it about 52, maybe to 54. I'd say, yeah. Small child or bigger child is about 52. Small adult to teenager size is more like 54. So that's how many rows your brim would be. Is between 52 and 54. For your size head, if you want to make one for yourself, I would just make the rows, make sure they're divisible by 2, and just keep putting it around your head until you're comfortable with it. Make sure you accommodate for your ears and your hair. If you're a woman and you got long hair, or a man and you got long hair. Chain 1, skip a stitch, yarn over, put in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3, chain 1. Did y'all follow that? We're going to, again, yarn over, skip a stitch, put it in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, sorry, not yarn over, chain 1. Again, yarn over, skip a stitch, put it in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3, and chain 1. We're at the last stitch. Sometimes it's kind of hard to work it in. So we're gonna do this. If you're ever unsure at the end, it's not gonna hurt anything to not chain one and then just do a simple half double crochet and not skip a stitch. But that's completely up to you. If you are uncomfortable with the pattern and you don't like skipping holes, then I would just do a half double crochet in every single stitch all the way around. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the next round. So put your hook at the top of the row, the very first stitch you made, yarn over, pull through, take the loop and pull through the loop, and that's a slip stitch. And then you're going to chain one. And we're going to do that same exact stitch, but for this row, it's going to be in the holes instead of in the stitch, unless you prefer to put it in the stitch. If you put it in the hole, it's a ton easier. So for example, I'm going to yarn over, stick the hook through the hole instead of the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, 3. Chain 1, yarn over, put it in the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, 3, chain 1. I'm just going to do that all the way around, chain 1. It's so much easier once you get to this point because you're just working in the stitch or in the blank space the stitch leaves instead of the actual stitch itself. And it kind of makes like a waffled effect with the square holes. This pattern is really good for young children. Like my son, he's 1. My niece, she's 1. This is the pattern I use so much because it's not too high, it's stretchy, it's comfortable. And then we're going to slip stitch at the end. So put it through the top of the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then pull the loop through to make a slip stitch. We're going to do that. We're going to do it 2 more times, and then we're going to start our decreases, and I'll show you how to do that. So meet me back at the top after 2 more rows. Okay, guys and gals, we are total after that. So that's 5 rows. You've got your brim, you've got a row of single crochet, you've got a row of skipping double crochet, or sorry, half double crochets, and then all the way up to the top. That's 5 rows total. And that's about how tall it'll be. And now we're going to start decreasing, and I promise that's not as scary as it sounds. When I first started making hats, I started from the top and increased and worked my way down because I thought that would be easier. But the very first time I made a hat this way, working from bottom to top, this is now how I make all my hats, unless specified otherwise, because it looks so much better and it's so much easier. And then you know exactly how big around it's going to be for your head. So, and I just thought about it too, you guys. If you love making those little gnomes, but you want them to be a little bit bigger, this is an excellent hat for a bigger size gnome. Actually, I think I have a gnome. Yeah. Maybe for one of these guys. Yeah. Yeah. Could totally do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start decreasing. In case y'all haven't noticed, I love gnomes. I told my husband that instead of Elf on the Shelf, when my son's older, I'm going to do a gnome in your home because they don't roam. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Just get a gnome for every single room, and then you don't have to worry about moving that stupid elf around. Anyways, we're going to start decreasing. So I'm going to do a normal stitch, yarn over. See that hole right in front of the stitch? I'm going to stick it in that hole. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Then I'm going to chain 1, do it again. Yarn over, pull through, and we're not done, so don't do what you normally do. And you're going to take your hook and stick it in the second hole and yarn over and pull through. So then you'll have 4 loops on your hook instead of 3. I'm going to do that one more time so y'all can see it. Let's get out of that. Okay. We're going to yarn over, put it in the stitch, the hole in between stitches. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through, put your hook through the second hole in the stitches, yarn over, pull through, and now you have 4 loops on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and then you're going to chain 1. So we're going to do that same thing again, okay? Yarn over, stick it through the middle of the stitches, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1, yarn over, put it through the first one, yarn over, pull through, put your hook through the second loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. And what you're basically doing is you're doing a normal stitch and then you're doing a decrease, so that's 2 stitches. So you're doing a normal stitch and then you're basically every other time you're decreasing. So we're going to chain 1, yarn over, put it through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, chain 1, yarn over, put through, pull through again, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1, yarn over, put through the stitch, chain 1, and then we're going to slip these. I know there's a big old gap here where it was an odd space, so it was time to chain 1. But we're still going to skip all that and slip stitch into the first loop. Then chain 1. So it's already starting to get smaller. Do y'all see that? How it starts to taper? Alright, this time we're going to decrease, but we're going to decrease every single one. So you're going to yarn over, put it through the in-between, yarn over, pull through, and we're going to stick our hook through the second loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 4. Chain 1, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, put your hook through the second loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 4. Chain 1, then yarn over, pull through, put your hook through the second one, yarn over, pull through all of them. You should be back, yep, at the beginning. And we're going to slips. It's going to be kind of difficult because it's tighter, but you're going to slip stitch in that top stitch again. Alright, and then chain 1. And there's this one little hole at the top. You see it? It's just what we're going to do. Instead of doing everything we were doing before, we're literally just going to put our hook through this and go all the way to the other side. Pull your yarn through, and then you're going to slip stitch it closed. And that's it. I need some scissors. So you're going to cut your string, give it a decent sized tail in case you want to weave the string in, and then you're going to pull your hook like this. Go ahead, tighten it. And I take the hook and I stick it through and I grab that excess yarn and pull it through the hat. Yeah. And then if your other tail is sticking out, then I take my hook and I grab it and pull it in the hat like that. Now, it's up to you at this point. you're supposed to get a little crochet needle. It looks like a really big plastic needle with a big hole at the end, and then you just stick it through and pull it through, and it'll pull the yarn all the way through the hat. Personally, I feel like eventually it always ends up working itself out. So what I do is I tie the yarn off, like make a knot on the inside of the hat. And you can do this however you like. And then I pull it, make a knot, and then I cut it. And then I do the same thing for the one at the end. Actually, this one's so good, I might just, there's going to be a little bit of a tail in case you need to knot it later, but I just cut it, flip it inside out. And there you go. There's your little micro preemie toboggan. For adults, I do go back and I single crochet the edge at the bottom to make it cleaner. But for babies this small, it's always best to have a little wiggle room, so you're not trying to force a hat on a teeny tiny baby head. So I just leave it like that. And that, you guys, is y'all's first hat. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you guys for making it this far. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll answer every single one of them. But otherwise, I hope everybody has a good Christmas. I will post a new video on Tuesday. We're going to make jewelry, resin jewelry. If you give me 1 second, I'll show you. Alright, so I made these last Tuesday for Christmas gifts. So if you see these and you get this for Christmas, just act surprised. This one's mine, for myself. I just made a clear resin. I'm going to put a string through it, make a necklace out of it. Or you could do keychains if you're a man and you don't want to wear a necklace. But I just gave it a little bit of shimmer and I put rose petals in there. That's the first flower my husband ever gave me and I wanted to preserve it forever. So I made it into a necklace. You can do, I call this confetti. I put glitter at the top and make it look like it's falling down. We have like teardrop shapes or rain, whatever you want to call it. I put a little glitter at the top to make it shiny. We have the gradient kind. I did a light blue into a silver color. I did that. I gave it like a crackle effect. Then we have the ones that look like marble, like granite countertops almost is what it looks like. Then, you know, crystals. This has... It's another clear one with flowers in it. If there's something specific you want me to see me make, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. But for now, I'm making little hats like this. I'm making jewelry. I'll probably, after Christmas is over, be starting to paint some things. So if there's something you want to see me paint specifically, please let me know. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great day.